Hey everyone, it's Thomas from A Digital Donut, and just wanted to talk about something that's been really bothering me lately, and I don't really know what to do about it. So I like to do a lot of my work at cafes and coffee shops, and while I'm working, I like to listen to productivity playlists. And one that I got into recently was a channel, let's scroll down here, called Roti. And they post like really nice relaxing music with no vocal tracks or anything, and it just helps me get things done. And I was really into this channel, right? I was really enjoying this channel. And if you listen to the music, right? It's a vibe. It's good. It's really good music. But I started to notice something really weird about this channel. First off, if you take a look at the length of this video, it's 3.5 hours of music. And for one person, you can see here it says artwork by Roti, music by Roti, copyrighted by Roti. So it seems like this person is making all of these things themselves. These aren't like playlists that they've brought in or curating from other artists. 3.5 hours is a crazy amount of music. Doesn't really seem possible, but that's fine. Anyway, so I decided to dig a little deeper, and I went to their channel. And if you go to their main channel and you can sort by latest, you'll see that they are posting 3.5 hours of music every single day. And not only that, some of these videos are absolutely pumping out views. And that's when I realized, holy shit, this channel is AI. Now, I know that you can make music with AI. I know that, but I didn't realize how good it was at making lo-fi music, which is, which is my favorite genre. That's like all I listen to throughout the day when I'm working, doing things, cooking. Anytime I need to get into the zone for something, I'm listening to lo-fi. Let's listen to this one. Right? And how about this one? It's just hours and hours and hours of bangers. So I started digging and I found another example. This channel is called Time of Youth, 40,000 subscribers, 119 videos, and it is also posting almost every single day with multiple hours of music getting produced. Let's take a quick listen. Right, so this one's more gentle piano melodies. And again, under the copyright section, it says the artwork, animation, and audio on Time of Youth were either created by the channel owner. All music on Time of Youth are copyrighted. And I was like, whoa, okay. So I started getting a little frustrated. I was like, okay, surely there's some stuff here that's been made by like a real person. So I dug around and I found this channel called Craft Cozy Room. And this one had like a more real looking room. It looks like this is a real room. And I thought, okay, maybe the music is real too. Let's take a listen. Right? A little more analog, got that like natural buzz to it. Unfortunately, I scrolled down here and you'll see here that under a lot of these, but not all, you'll see a little tag here, how this content was made, altered or synthetic content. Sounds or visuals were significantly edited or digitally generated. Now, I found out that these channels are required to announce that they are AI when you upload these videos to YouTube, which is a good thing. But if you go through some of these channels, not all of them do it. So I typed in study lo-fi into the YouTube and I just started scrolling, and every single one of these videos are all completely generated by AI. All of them. And if you click on them, like this one, chillest lo-fi in the universe, right? All the music is good. They're all bangers, right? So why is that a bad thing? Well, I don't know the exact math on this, but if you go to a channel like, let's say, Lo-Fi Girl that does music made by real people, right? Features music from real artists. How do you expect these artists to keep up with a channel like Roti, who is pumping out a video of 3 hours worth of music every single day? It's impossible. Since there's so much competition for lo-fi study music, and that since a single person listens to it for such a long time, it's really competitive. It's a really competitive thing. So the volume game wins every time. And that's why a channel like this, like Roti, which is branded itself very well with like a very tactile, textured sort of brand, is absolutely dominating. Like let's go to its most popular videos. 500,000 views 1 month ago. Right? Absolute banger. And I will say, it's pretty scary to see how quickly this genre of music, like lo-fi study music, has been completely overtaken. It seems to have happened completely overnight, and that's kind of scary. And it was a very quiet takeover. Is it a big problem? I think for creatives and creators, yes, it is, because music is right now one of the easiest things to replicate. So what happens once video creation becomes just as easy to replicate? Right? Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Anyway, this is it's just blown my mind, the amount of just the volume that these channels can pump out. Such a massive amount of, like, look how ridiculous this is. 12 hours. This channel has made a 12-hour video, and that's why channels like Lo-Fi Girl were so crucial to these creators, because it's not like you can binge these creators and their music for like much longer than an hour because of how long it takes this music to produce. So is this a bad thing in the long run? I really don't know. I think most people, and this is the main problem, most people don't care. That's the truth. Most people just want to feel productive. So they'll put on a channel like Roti and feel productive, because that's what I did for months. So most of the people who don't care about this have probably clicked off the video by now. So what can you do about it? If you're still interested in listening to, human music made by humans to help you be more creative, because I think that's kind of like the core problem for me. Knowing that I'm listening to music created by an AI, a machine, even though it's prompted by a person, kind of takes away a bit of the magic for me. I kind of like being around real creative energy. Call me a purist, I don't know. So what can you do about it? Well, this is where I started to dig into something else that ended up being even better. In this tsunami of AI, a few channels have popped up, like Yellow Cherry Jam, which is made an hour-long video of human-made lo-fi music in a dreamy park. And if you listen to it, it's a vibe. And it's made by a real person, real people. Very cool. I also listened to one of the best things that has ever happened for like me and like being productive and getting things done, which is listening to live DJ sets. And one of my favorite channels for this is something called Humano Studios. Specifically this guy named Bobby Ganoush, who just like has absolute bangers. What I love about this channel is they go to like coffee shops, anywhere they'll let them in and play. And then they just play hours of these absolute banger DJ sets. I freaking love it. Anyway, one of my favorite things about this channel, specifically Bobby Ganoush, is you get to watch him get progressively more sweatier as the video goes on, because he's vibing so hard, which I just love it. It's just a human touch you wouldn't think of. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. But you probably have a question. How do I avoid AI generated music when I'm trying to work? Well, sometimes you can't. Sometimes it's really hard to tell, but there are a few key things. Some things we've gone over already. Number one, they're posting very frequently, almost every single day or every week or whatever, really long playlists. They're probably AI. A lot of the images that they're generating, you can normally tell that they're AI, so that's a tell there too. And sometimes you'll see how this content was made. It was altered and whatever. But generally, if they don't do any of that, it's kind of hard to tell. So yeah, I don't know. That's all I want to talk about. Yeah, I'm done.